See if it lets me. Okay, I guess it's recording.
No, I guess it's time.
Yeah,
6:34.
yeah.
Let's boogie.
Wait, just a minute. Alexa.
Oh, you went away. I wanted you to see his stuff in the background.
So just a couple announcements. We've got a couple ideas for next month. We want to we might do a session on with Richard's son on a playaway, a little device that you can play books and other things nowadays, I believe, right, Richard?
It's what?
It plays things besides just books nowadays.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a little bit more involved now.
Yeah, it's
so.
a more evolved. At first, it was just books. Yeah. It still is, but it's also more. So we might have that, or that might be the next month. And we've also asked a fellow from the APCUG, the Association of PC Users Group, to do a program for us as well. So whichever one happens, hopefully we'll have one.
Oh, there goes my knee again.
For July and one for August that way. And then we'll see what the world looks like in August. What's after August? September.
September.
This year.
Let's not go there yet.
Yeah, who knows this year what the month will be. Newsletter is on the website, right?
Yep. I checked it out. Looks pretty good. I reread most of it.
So check there for things. We're still not doing any extra meetings this month, but if anybody really wants to pursue meeting with one of, even a couple of us on Linux or Chromebooks or cameras or something, we can pursue arranging that. Just speak up and say what you would like to see.
You got approval of the minutes?
Oh.
Please, please.
In the newsletter are some minutes. Do I have a motion to accept the minutes as they appear?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
And we have a second.
Yes.
That was Richard?
Yeah.
Ron.
It was Ron. Ron seconded it.
Yay.
You deep voiced guys.
Deep voice. Oh, and we're going to try a drawing today, a membership drawing where
Attendance raffle.
a raffle, membership raffle,
Attendance raffle.
attendance raffle.
Okay.
So we're going to draw numbers through the computer. And if your name, number happens to be pulled, we do the $5, $4, $3, etc.
Yeah, but how can we do that? We can't sign the paper to give our number.
I have it.
It's
I
on the
have it.
sheet. We go
Oh,
by.
you have it.
We
I
go
have
by.
My dog, you.
Uh-huh.
You silver fox.
We're not doing that.
Then how am I going to get the $5 I win?
We're gonna have to mail it to you, I guess.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, hey, since we don't have we should up it to like
I
$7.
can't see.
What?
Yeah.
Make it worthwhile. You can win a membership. Make it $5. Come on, $10. You might win $10. Yeah.
What's that?
And 10 down to 5.
Wait,
Nancy has something to say.
Sandy, you had a motion and a second, but you didn't call for the vote.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
Our parliamentarian. Do we everybody accept the motion?
Yes.
I,
Yes.
Anybody
Accept the
object?
minute. Accept the minute.
Minutes.
Accept the minutes.
Okay.
That were in the motion. Oh my goodness.
Aye.
voice vote.
All said aye. We're good.
Okay, in a couple minutes here, we're going to start our program with Richard and his. I've been wanting him to play a guitar for us for a long time, so we finally got him.
I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see.
I'm not hard to please. Just strum away a little bit.
I've already pre-recorded it, so.
Oh,
Eddie's been practicing from YouTube, learning how to play it better than he could. And he's built 2 guitars, a
he's
Oh.
built them.
string and a 12 string. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have a program in the future on
And Eddie's building a guitar.
Eddie's building a guitar.
He'll kill me.
It might be easier than how he learned to sew his own seat covers. For
Yeah, he does everything through YouTube.
I love that story.
Yeah. And they came out very nice too.
Crazy.
Okay.
There's a lot of money to be made in that.
No, yeah, well, he did some work for his cousins. They padding for their boat that go on the inside of the boat. He reupholstered that for them. Sewed all that together. Yeah.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
We'll do the drawing, a little drawing after the program.
Okay.
And we're recording the program, as I said, and we want to post that online so we can refer other people to us.
Oh, no. Me playing the guitars? Oh, no, I don't know. I need copyright.
They'll be so jealous when they see how cool this is that they'll all flock to our next meeting.
I really wish more would come.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Kind of fun.
Well, we sent out 3 or 4 messages, and I don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking I may have to just call people if I think there's any chance they might
Yeah.
do this.
Maybe they're afraid to try it, you know? I was leery of it, but I'll give anything new a chance. And thank God Mickey came along and got it fixed.
Where's Neil?
You know, his wife's been not well, and
Oh,
he's on standby. If he can come, he comes.
Yeah.
And if not, she had another surgery, and you know, he can't go in the surgery or the hospital with her.
Oh, boy.
They still have that rule, and
Oh, yeah.
it was kind of stressful, I think, for both of them.
yeah.
Thought of one other thing here. Contacting people in between times. Yeah, if anybody knows somebody they talk to in between times, please give
Get
them
their email and have them join.
well, I mean, they can just come and watch or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just want to comment that we saw a similar program being used last night called Blue Jeans,
Blue Jeans.
and I like this one better, don't you?
I do too. That one kind of broke up, and this one doesn't seem to be doing that.
And it has nice pictures, you know.
Right.
Pictures are
Right.
much nicer.
For sure.
That's
But Blue
because
Jeans
the
is-
people are better looking.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh,
Uh, okay, so let me turn this over to Richard. You want to give us a little background about your time at Juilliard, and or or were you watching YouTubes as well? He's on mute.
he's on mute.
Richard, you're on mute.
Sandy, look, I got my hair cut last week, and it got so curly, it looks like I had a perm.
There we go. Okay, digital audio workstations. A little background, I've been playing the guitar for quite a few years. May not sound like it when you hear me play, but that's neither here nor there. And I got into digital audio workstations because my sister-in-law asked me to make an album. So in order to do that, I needed to do a digital audio workstation, and that's how I kind of got involved in it. And the album turned out really, really bad. but the experience was pretty good, and I learned a lot. But I still am no expert on these things, and you just have a whole lot to learn. But they are really a lot of fun. So that's kind of the background.
A digital what?
Digital audio workstation,
Oh,
DAW
okay.
they're called. and they're like a Windows based. They're very similar to Windows drop down menus and stuff like that. They can be very simple from the program we're going to use tonight, which is Audacity, to very, very complex, which is the industry standard Pro Tools. Now I use Pro Tools. I use Pro Tools Lite because regular Pro Tools cost like $1,000. So Pro Tools Lite is like $200, something like that. And I think you can get Pro Tools free also. So anyhow, that being what it is, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. And what the plan is, I have a little PowerPoint to explain about digital audio workstations. And then after that, we are all going to participate and make a recording using Audacity. So we're going to make a 4, 5, 6-part harmony, however many it takes to get this going. So hopefully it'll work out. And then I might play a song after that. I'm not sure. It depends on how much time we have and how I feel about it. So.
We'll hold up our flashlights or whatever you hold up, lighters.
Lighters.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Bear with me.
I think Rich should start off playing the guitar.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to work.
He's afraid we'll run away, huh?
Uh-oh. Come on, baby.
There it is.
Yeah, I know, but it's not working.
F5.
I know, F5, I'm pushing it. There she goes. All right, here we get started. Digital audio workstations, and as it says, is a digital audio workstation, DAW, electronic device, or application software for recording, editing, producing audio files. They come in a wide variety of configurations, from single software program on a laptop, which Garageband used to be pretty good for Apple. That's kind of where it started, and to an integrated standalone system, all the way to highly complex configurations for numerous components controlled by a central computer. That's generally what they do in a recording studio. So, page down. Hold on a second. I need to move this over a little bit. I can't see. There we go. What is a DAW and how does it work?
Oh.
What? Question?
Alexa heard you say computer, and she responds to that.
Oh.
I had to say no.
DAW, as I said, is a type of software program for recording, mixing, editing, and processing digital audio. They're based upon hardware audios. If you go into a recording studio, if you've ever seen it, they're in movies all the time, and you see them online and everything else. They got these great big studios with all this big fancy consoles with sliders and knobs and stuff. That's what they're reproducing, really, with these digital audio workstations. So some of the common ones are Ableton Live, Pro Tools, as I mentioned, Logic, GarageBand, Audacity, which is the one we're going to be using tonight, and Reaper. Reaper and Audacity are free. I think GarageBand is too. Pro Tools, Logic, and Ableton Live, yeah, you've got to pay for them. But you can get, like I said, various flavors of these depending on how much money you want to spend. I got into Pro Tools because when we went to Oberlin College to their music, to visit their music. We did a field trip, and I saw that they were all using this really neat program, and I asked them what it was, and they told me it's Pro Tools. So that's why I started using it. It's really a pretty good program. And it's it's the industry standard, as they say. So whatever that means. Each program is very different and has its own unique layout and features, but basically they're kind of all the same. And they all are capable of recording digital audio, editing, processing it, and mixing multiple tracks together, which is what we are going to do later on, hopefully. I've already practiced it. Hopefully it'll work. It should be fun if we get people to participate. Most of them record MIDI functionality. That's a musical instrument digital interface, MIDI functionality, allowing notes to be programmed via MIDI controller. We're not going to do anything like that. And MIDI is nice because you don't need an instrument. You can use virtual instruments to create things.
Rich, does Audacity have MIDI? I didn't think it did.
I don't think it does, Mickey.
Okay.
I don't think it does. I know that the rest of them, well, I know Pro Tools does because I've used it. So that's a good question. I didn't even try to see if MIDI was in there.
I've never seen it, so.
It probably isn't based upon how, simplistic it is.
Right.
And each have a different options available, suited for different type of users, budget, technical skills, and needs, and all that. That's what I already said. So these are the free ones. Reaper, Audacity, Cakewalk, and GarageBand are all easily accessible. Each one comes with its own trade-off. So these are all free. GarageBand is intuitive, easy to learn, for instance, but only available to Mac users. Now, some aftermarket programs are available, but you have to be really, really, really careful, because if you type in Google GarageBand, it can go to some third-party site, and next thing you know, you got junk on your computer and GarageBand that hardly works. So you got to go. And I'll show you what GarageBand. There's only one place to get the real GarageBand now, and I'll show you that later. Audacity and Reaper are both cross-platform, open source. The former Audacity is simple but primitive, and the latter is boasting deep customization for power users. I was going to use Reaper too, but it's a little more. It's a lot more complex. So I should say that, although it is free. All right, there's Cakewalk. Cakewalk, formerly Sonar, was just recently released for free after BandLab's acquisition earlier this year. BandLab Cakewalk. I used Cakewalk for a long time too, so it was pretty neat. All right, here's some examples. This is GarageBand on the left here. And you can change the skins and the background and things the way it looks. They all basically are the same. And here's Audacity. This is the one that we're going to be using this evening. It's a little bit simpler. I have found GarageBand, you can get GarageBand on your, if you have an Apple phone, it comes on the Apple iPhones for free. But it's pretty hard to use with a little phone. But as you can see on the left side over here are the tracks, all the tracks that you build. And then on top up here is what you can do with them on Audacity. And up here, these are a little bit easier to see. Things that control the microphone levels and volumes and mute and solo and all that stuff. This down here on GarageBand is something we're going to go over later. It's a program that you use to manipulate the sound to make it sound different. I forgot what they're called. I'll remember it when we get to it. So those are the free programs. And again, here's another picture of Audacity, what we're going to be using tonight. And this is like probably the most simple one that you can get. And again, it's free. And it does a pretty good job. So, and we'll go over some of the things that we can do with it once we get to the program. Okay, industry standards. Avid's Pro Tools and Apple's Logic dominate the marketplace, being used by the majority of audio professionals. Pro Tools is more popular, is available at several subscription levels with different costs and features. Again, that's really, really a nice program, but it's more for professional people. I got it, and I got the light version, and it was like above my head, even at the light version. I was like, holy mackerel. And Logic is Mac only, but it's backwards compatible with GarageBand and integrates well with other Apple software. And they're very widespread. They are used a lot, especially in a professional level. All right, this is a good screenshot of Pro Tools. So it's, as you can see, a lot more, there's a lot more going on. But actually on the left-hand side over here, you can see the tracks, 1, 2, 3, 4, each track you lay down, and on the top again is what you can do with it. And all of these things up here, once you get used to it, are how you can manipulate the sound files over here. So this is what the pros use. And there is a view on here, but you can't see it, that will bring up, and I'm going to try to do that when we get to what's the one I'm using? Audacity, where it'll actually bring up the little sliders like you see on the big consoles and recording studios. All right, there are some specialty ones. I've never seen any of these, but Nuendo's video support is for video, surround sound projects, use it for complex film projects. Adobe Audition syncs with Adobe Creative Cloud software and is suited to non-audio specialists, whatever that means. So, and Ableton Live has a loop-based interface that is not only capable of recording but sequencing music. It also excels in live performance. Now I have seen a lot of people use Ableton Live when they are performing because it takes the place of having to carry all these big heavy sliders and mixing boards and everything. And you can just do most of this stuff from a computer and a little interface device with the house sound. So it's really, that's pretty good. I've seen this being used a lot, but it's used 99% for live performance. All right, there's Ableton Live there. And again, you know, this goes in and out and everything else. And you down here, you can see you can control live the sound that's going on while somebody's performing. So I don't know if you can see it or not on the screen there. Can you guys see my mouse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So there are a few other ones. High quality paid programs by various developers following a two main growth, Studio One and Digital Performer. All are capable, all-purpose DAWs bundled with audio interfaces. I've heard of Reason. Cubase is another professional one. It's very, very similar to Pro Tools. And again, it depends when you get to this level here, what, you know, you feel comfortable looking at and moving. Some people use Cubase because they like the way it looks, they like the interface, they like, you know, the drop-down menus, and the other people may use Reason or these other ones or Pro Tools because they like that or that's what they first learned on. Cubase is probably almost used as much as Pro Tools. So these are, again, more professional quality ones. All right. How do you use one? Well, we're going to show you later on, but first of all, you got to install the software, updating the drivers, assign inputs and outputs for recording and playback, and that's very easy to do. From your sound card or audio interface, we'll talk about sound cards and audio interfaces next. Then you can create one or more tracks. Each track can record and playback audio, but you'll need multiple tracks for layering instruments and multi-track recording. It's really fun. Once you've recorded audio in your tracks, you can edit with such tools as cut, copy, paste, edit, change levels, panning, plugins, and processing, and we'll be doing all that too with Audacity. Finally, you'll bounce or render your project to create a new audio file for your mixdown, and we're going to do that also once we get done with our 5-part harmony. So.
Whoa.
All right, now audio interface. Audio interface is a device that transmits audio signals to and from a computer. Most sound cards do that, but some of these professional ones, they replace a computer sound card and provide better sound quality with more inputs, outputs, and features. Interfaces come in all sizes and shapes, various feature sets, including everything from portable USB power box, blah, blah, blah. A massive rack-mounted professional systems. Now, I use the one on the left here. I don't have it hooked up now, but if I were recording, I'm not recording to a computer. I'm just recording, well, I guess I'm recording into the program itself. But if you use these, you have to have monitors. You have to have special studio monitors that they go out to that give you a better sound. And you just have more control over your sound. Also, we're not going to use it tonight, and you'll see why when we get started. You'll see most people that are recording wear headphones, and it's very, very necessary that you wear headphones to make this sound light. Headphones do a couple things. First of all, they'll allow you, when you do multiple recording, not to keep recording the sound over and over, which will muddy it, and it also prevents a lot of feedback. So, especially on acoustical instruments. So, that's why you use these particular things. But you know, your sound card will work too. And I'm actually, here's a funny sound. I'm actually going through a sound card on our computer here today. I'm not using one of these. Plugin. A plugin is a software that operates inside a program to alter sounds. It's a virtual instrument, performs other functions. Some common plug, they're equalizers. An equalizer makes everything sound the same. A compressor will if you're playing and something gets real loud and something gets real low, and which happens all the time, a compressor will compress everything and make it all level. They're pretty nice. Reverb, effects, synthesizers, and all that stuff. We're going to use some effects on the thing we do tonight. And every DAW comes with a set of stock plugins for basic effects and instruments, but you can get more online, and you'll see that also. And each one of them displays a little pop-up window with a graphic user interface that shows the controls. And that will, okay, there's virtual, I think I lied here, yeah. Equalizer, plugins, graphic parameter. Plugins have advanced parameters and displays for maximum control, simple layout, reverb, delay. Delays, you can do a lot of things with. You can get have a lot of fun with delays. So, channel strips, they try to emulate all these rack things that you see in concerts that have all these electronical things in them, and that's what these things do, channel strips. And there's chorus, phaser, flanger, harmonizers, and all that stuff in plugin form. So, all right, there's some plugin examples here. And there's an equalizer there. You can see they can get pretty complicated. Now, the ones that we're going to be using in Audacity tonight, they have some preset ones, and most of these do too. I can't, like right there's presets. So you just click on that and click on the sound that you think you might want, and it'll automatically adjust all of these parameters for you. So, all right. There's some websites that we can go to, Cakewalk, Audacity, and Pro Tools if you're more interested. So go have fun and create music. That's what we're going to do. All right, now we'll stop sharing. Everybody's still here? Did I lose everybody? No, everybody's still here. All right, what I'm going to do next is we're going to attempt to do a 5-part harmony using Audacity. So get ready to sing. All right, it's very simple. It's just la, 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 la. Everybody can sing that, but we're going to harmonize. Now I'll use the guitar and I'll show you what notes we're going to be assigned to each person. So I'll start it off. I know the high one's going to have to be probably, who wants to go first? Nobody's going to. I'll assign somebody. All right, let me share this.
Musical instruments there.
All right, let me share my screen again here. There it is. Now we're going to go to Audacity. All right, this is Audacity. This is a pre-recorded one. Let me see if you guys can hear this. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Can everyone hear that? Okay. So it does a really nice job of recording. This is something I imported. I imported that from another place. So, and
it looks like that one in the back, only later.
And then this is something I did just a little while ago to see if it worked. That was me a little while ago. So that's the song I'm going to play tonight. But we're going to start a new one. So as you can see, it's a blank screen. Let me move this a little bit. And this is what happens when you first start up Audacity. You got a blank screen here, and up here
You don't see the blank screen.
You don't see it.
Still see those music strips.
Still got all blues on there.
Those blue
Still
strips.
got all blues on there?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I got to close those out first before you go on to a new one. Okay, thank you. Something learned.
Just click the X on the track.
All right. Oops, screen sharing has stopped as a share window is closed. All right, let's go back here. We'll start it again. There we go. Blank screen now?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Now, on the top here, standard files, new, open, recent, edit, cut, paste, select. This happens for the tracks once we get started. View, you can zoom in, make different track sizes. Transport, that's more for sending it places. Tracks, that was where we're here. Add new, and we're gonna do mono tracks instead of stereo. And then you go there, and then this is what the first track looks like. All right, so let me get my guitar here. We're gonna do probably a 3 or 4 part harmony, perhaps 4, all right? And it's gonna be in the key of C. We're gonna use C. Everybody hear that?
Yep.
That's gonna be our harmony. So somebody's gonna do, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 people. I will start off on track 1, and you come over here and you can go click on track, and let's give it a name. I want to call it Richard. Richard, low C. C. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and rename it. And as you can see over here, it starts up. Now you can mute it, you can solo it, but we'll do that later. Now you can also, although it's mono, you can have it come out of left or right. You'll see once we get the recording done. And this controls the volume. This controls the volume of the sound. Now, when you start a recording, this is a record button right here, the little red button, obviously. And there's play, stop, start to the beginning, back to the end, and pause, just like a regular recorder. These are all things that you can use to manipulate the track. You can cut it, you can move it, you can slice it up, you can go back, things like you can zoom in, zoom out, things like that. Now, when you get ready to record, you click to start monitoring. Now you click to monitor. As you can see, it's jumping because I got my microphone right. You guys can't see it. Oh, it's right here. This is my microphone. It's a really kind of a nice microphone. It's a USB. It plugs right into the computer. And that's what's monitoring up at the top of the screen here. I'm not recording anything yet, but now I know what we're going to do for it. This is going to be part 1. La, 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 la. So I'm going to start that. I'm going to try to do 2 tracks. Now, in order to record, and it's going to start right away, I'm going to go up here and you hit the record button, and you'll see what happens. All right, let's make sure I got it right. La. All right.
Richard?
La 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 la. All right.
Richard, any chance you can kind of give us a preview of what it is we're going to be singing before we get into all these technicalities?
Oh, we're not going to be singing a song. We're just doing a 5-part harmony. It's just a la 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 la. That's it.
Like you just did.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you got to do. I just want to demonstrate.
The answer is you just did it. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to demonstrate how this works. So now we go back to the beginning and we'll hear it. La 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 la. Oh, I suck.
Very nice. No.
Sounds good.
All right, now the next one's going to be. La, la. That's the next sound. La. All right, now we're going to make another track. Tracks, add new. If I can keep add new mono track. There it is. Now, we're going to start. We're going to make sure we select that. And we're going to start monitoring. Now, done. La, 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 la. Now, whoever sings this is going to have to do it pretty loud so that my microphone can pick you up. All right. Who wants to do that? Then we can practice it before you do it.
Yeah, practice it.
All right. Who wants to do it? All right. Denny?
I can't do that.
Huh? You can't do that?
I don't think so. I have a terrible voice.
All right.
What was it? Just,
That's the next one. La, 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 la. Nobody can carry a tune?
No.
Well, I guess now somebody's got to do it. Don?
I haven't sung since I was 12 years old and my voice changed.
You can go la. Who just did that? La?
Huh?
That was
Who just
bad.
did that?
Sandy.
Pam, did you
Yeah.
do it?
I did
All right,
it.
Sandy. You got it.
Me.
Yeah. All right, ready? You hear it? You got it? Let me hear you. Sandy?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, who did that?
It had to
That
be.
was Pam.
No, is that all?
La, la, la,
La,
la.
la, 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 la. I don't know. I can't.
Nancy,
All
was
right,
it
I will
Nancy,
do the
maybe?
next one. I'll do the next one. Who did that? La.
Nancy.
Well, this one's kind of oddball. Let me do this one. La. La. That's C. La. I'm going to go ahead and do it. La. Boy, here we go. La 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 la. That one didn't match up very good. So let's go back and we'll see what happens.
Oh,
I got off a little bit. All right, now here's where it starts to get tricky, and you're supposed to use a headphone to do this because now when we record the next track, you're going to also hear these other background chords here, so it's going to get all kind of mushy, and that's why you.
Well, wait a minute. Why are we hearing those?
You're going to hear it because it's playing.
No, just hit the mute button on the Audacity.
I was getting to that. Yeah, I was getting to that. So in lieu of that, when you're doing it by yourself, it's a good idea just to have microphones on and have the only track that you're working on playing through the thing would be out here. And you're hearing everything in here, but you're actually singing and then doing it through a headphone, which makes it a lot nicer. But since we don't have headphones, we're going to mute. I'm going to mute this one here. And when you mute it, you see there's nothing there. It won't play. So all it's going to play is the last one. Now see, you can hear that it recorded track 1 too. And that's why you do that. As you can see, and again, as you can hear, when I recorded this, it also recorded this again. Actually, it recorded it because it was in the air. You know what I mean? It's going to hear. Now, if you had headphones on, you wouldn't hear this. That's why we have to mute it now, or we're going to keep getting, by the time you get down to 5 tracks, it gets all muddied. So we got 1, 2, and we're going to do another track.
You need to mute the second track before you do the third.
Well, no, because if we don't do it, you got to have some kind of reference to sing to. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I know what you're saying, but it's going to interfere with the recording.
Okay, here we go.
That's the next one.
Okay,
So
try
if
it.
you don't, I don't know that anybody can do it. If you don't hear it, normally this would be in your ear. All right, wouldn't be up here, but I'm keeping this open so that you can hear and sing to it, or you're going to be all over the place.
Okay.
So, all right, I need. That's the one.
Okay.
Who can do that?
No.
Who did that?
I did.
All right, Margie, you're it.
Well,
All
I'm going
right.
to try.
All right, hold on. We're going to arm it when I tell you to go. All right, ready?
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You just, when I say go, just go la, 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 la. Oops.
Okay.
La, 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 la.
Tell me when.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go.
La, 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 la.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, let's turn them all back on and see what that sounds like. You guys are doing not too bad. All right, here we go.
Key worth beans.
Sounds good. Sounds pretty good. Now, that one was Margie. All right, we'll name
Nancy,
that.
don't you play sing in the choir too?
But I
All right.
sing higher. I sing,
You sing higher?
yeah, a little higher than that.
All right.
Nancy sings high notes.
Well, we
Not that
might get her. We might have her do this one. That's the last one. All right, next one is. That's a high C there too. All right, so we are going to create another track, and this is.
Good.
It can get pretty time consuming. All right, add new.
I see that.
Want to do it?
track. We're
No?
going to select this one,
You sing all the time.
and we're going to arm it. Now the next one is. La la la. La 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 la. Mute, mute. Leave the last one open. All right. Who's gonna do that one? La 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 la.
I'll do it if you just want me to do la 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 la.
You got to do it in tune. La.
La la
That's perfect.
la la.
Perfect. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Anytime.
1, 2, 3, go.
La 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 la.
Keep going. La 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 la
La.
la. Oh my goodness.
You went
All
too
right.
soon.
Let's oh, did I
I think
delete
I
it?
blew it.
There we go. Let me
You lost
unmute.
breath.
All right, let's see what happens here. All right, let's
I ran out of breath.
let's do a solo here. See what Pam sounds like. What happened there?
My air ran out.
Very faint.
All right, Margie, let's solo you. See what you sound like. So we got to turn her up. All right, we got to turn her up a little bit. And this is how you mix. Now you're starting to blend everything. All right, I did the second one, so we know those are okay. All right, I'm gonna mute, 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 and we'll unmute this one. Well, that's not a good one. Let's unmute this one.
What I couldn't sing.
All right, that's not loud enough. Let's do this one here. We'll unmute that one. La, 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 la. All right, now one more track. That was Pam.
Yeah, that was bad.
Now we got to put your name in there so we remember this. Pam. Thank you for participating, though, Pam. I do appreciate that.
I wouldn't run out of air. I guess I'd have been all right.
All right, we're going to do one more track here, I think. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the high one will be the next one. Again, track, add new. Now, if you can do stereo, but it'll put up 2 tracks down there and record them simultaneously, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep it easy. Well, actually, let me show you that. We'll put stereo up there and see it'll record them both at the same time so they come out at separate channels. That's nice if you have another microphone or a split where you can change things differently to different sides. But we're not going to do that. Now, let's say I put that in. This is another thing that you can do. I put that track on there and I don't like it. I don't want it. So all you can do is go over here and exit out and it's gone. So you can make recording, you can make stereo tracks if you so desire to do that too. But we're going to add new, just a mono track. I might add that a mono track, even though it says mono, it'll come out of stereo speakers. It'll come out both sides and you can pan them to one side or the other if you want to. All right. This is the last track, and we need somebody to do it.
Nancy was going to do it.
Nancy.
Oh, dear. Well,
Nancy, this is it.
La, la, la.
Can you do that?
la, 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 la.
Oh, that is excellent. N-A-N-C-Y. Oops. Well, I got all my caps on here. N-A-N-C-Y. Nancy. All right. Now, let me arm this thing. This is called arming. And that's where you test. Now, obviously, if you're testing too loud, you see it turn up to red up there. You don't want to get in the yellow and red. You want to keep it as low as possible. All right, let me test something real quick here. So that's your cue, Nancy. All right. All right, go back to the beginning. Select this track. Arm it. All right, Nancy, you about ready? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Loud. All right. All right. We're gonna. I'm gonna show you how to erase that. Nancy, you're gonna have to do it again. All right. So you just just
Yeah,
like
deep
copy and
breath.
paste it there, and then they hit delete, and the sound is gone. So
Yeah.
now,
Okay.
Nancy, I'm going to turn you up a little bit so we can hear you better.
Let me just hear the note again.
I.E.
Okay. Because I read music beautiful. Yeah. Okay.
La la la. Whoops. Let me know when you get ready.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's go back here. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see what she sounds like solo. All right. Now, that sounds pretty good. Now, you can hear that humming in the background. That's what happens when you start recording too much without using a headphone. So, in essence, that's kind of what you do. So let me unmute these, and then we're gonna take one of the tracks, and we're going to let's see, unmute it. We're going to manipulate it. All right. Let's see. Which one should we use? Richard Low, Richard High, Margie. Who did the best? Well, we'll just start up here with me. All right. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to add an effect to this, to one of these. Actually, we should add it down here. All right. First of all, you got to select the track you want to add an effect to. Then you come down here with the effect. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do that track because it had the bad sound on it. So let's go back up here. Select the track that you want to add an effect to. So here's the effect. And these are all the effects, the plugins and stuff. I mean, there's quite a few of them on here, as you can see. Quite a few, and I've only used a few of them. I used fade in, fade out, compressor, but most of the time I'll use reverb. So,
Richard,
yes.
Excuse me, is this Audacity?
Yes.
Okay, Eddie wanted to know.
Yes, it's Audacity. So as you can see, there's a ton of things that you can add on here. So here's reverb, and then this comes up. As you can see, the more expensive, fancier DAWs will have those fancy screens on them with all the stuff that you can do. But as you can see, Audacity is keeping it pretty simple. Now you can create your own by sliding all these things back and forth, and then you can preview it. But what I'm going to do is you hit the Manage button, and then you can use factory presets. So, you know, what does it sound like if it was in a bathroom? So we hit the bathroom, and as you can see, it changes all of the sliders to make it sound like it's in a bathroom or something. And what's really nice is you can also preview it. So here's a preview. And see, I don't really like that one, so let's go do another one. I want a little bit more to it. So let's go to a large room and see what happens. Preview again.
Having a hard time hearing it.
Really?
Yeah.
I can turn it up some more. Okay.
It sounded like a big room, though.
Is that better?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. So, and that's how you manipulate. So if let's try one more. Preview. Whoops. I don't want to do it. Manage. I know I've tried this one before and it sounds really bad. A church hall or a cathedral.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
That's
What
not
happened today?
all right. So now I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. So that one has changed, and then we can hear it and see what happens. Oops.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
To
should
the
be
beginning. Oh my goodness gracious, that turned out.
Get the idea, though.
Yeah, so that's how it works. And one more track, I'll add a guitar to it so you can see what it sounds like with music. Track, add new, mono track. We'll call it guitar. And then let's see, that's C. So we'll just do some some blues over this. Now there's going to be, I'm just going to do probably the last one. Again, I can't, you'll get this recording and everything in the background with it if you keep doing it. So, all right, so. All right, here we go. All right, now let's see what that sounds like. See, there's now you'd have to do a whole lot of work with this to get it to sound right, and that's where all these other things come into play. So,
So can I ask you a question?
absolutely.
How do you synchronize the guitar with the voices? Because
First thing that you normally do.
If you're doing harmony, you need to be synchronized.
Yeah, you do. So that's why you need to put a headset on. So you can hear it. I mean, you can hear it really good when you put a headset on your ears. And that's where you, sometimes you have to, it'll take you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times to get it right. And that's how you do it. If like up here on track 1, and if somebody came down to track 2, try to do it, then, you know, generally the first thing you put up here is a beat track too. There's a thing in here, it's a click track, and it'll give you the beat 1, 2, 3, 4. So and that's kind of what you use as your bass before you even start. I didn't do that on here this time because we didn't have time. And that's what you use. Then you put a headset on, and it's much easier when you use a headset or headphones, I should say, when you use headphones to do it. And again, you're not going to get it right the first time, and that's the nice thing about this. You screw it up, you erase it, do it again, you know, until you get it right. And the nice thing also, once you get done with everything, then you can mix it all down into one sound, and I'll show you how to do that. And then you can do additional tracks. Let me see here. How did we do that? I think it was under tracks. Okay, we're going to go ahead and resample this first. And I want it to a better sound quality, so I'm going to go up to about 48. Then it resamples everything at a higher speed, much more. It's probably not going to sound much better, but it's a little bit better. Actually, that didn't turn out too bad.
No, it didn't.
Considering. Now, then one thing I'm going to show you out here, and once I do this, we're going to be done. It's a track, and it's called Mix. And Mix and Render, which Mix and Render compresses all of this that's on the screen into one track. And I'll show you. I'm going to Mix and Render. Actually, Mix and Render will allow you to send it out and a different file format other than the file format that they use here. Mix and Render to a new track, we'll render it and put it in one track. So I'm going to do that now. Let's see.
Trying to scare us, Richard?
Yeah, how come that didn't work? Let me go down here a little bit. That should have worked. All right, let's try it again. Oh, I think you got to select all the tracks. Oh, yeah, you do. Select all tracks. There we go. Now we can do it. And that's what you do. Select all, and then we're going to tracks. And we're going to mix and render to a new track. And it didn't work. You sorry son of. Oh, there it is. I think this is it down here. Yeah. So this, when we play this, this is, I did it in stereo for some reason. That's okay. This is all these tracks up here together. Let me mute these just to make sure. Or we'll really be overloaded. But anyhow, there we go. All right, and we're going to hit play. Oh my God, we suck. Well, anyhow, that's about it. I'm going to save this. Now I'm going to file. You can do, when you do this, you save project, and you save project, and it'll ask you to give you a name, all right? Or you can export it. When you export it, this is where you export it, and you make it as an MP3, a WAV. I don't even know what OGG is. You can export audio, export selected audio, and export multiple, which is all of them. But you can export it as an MP3 and save it, got it on your computer, and then you can send it to all your friends and stuff like that.
Oh, please don't, Richard.
No, we're not going to do that.
Okay.
It's enough that it's recorded. But anyhow, you get the idea how people record, and it's, again, for us just doing this, taking about a half an hour to do this, to do a 5 or 6 part harmony wasn't too bad. We all suck, but that's okay. And if we wanted to do it right, we would be, we'd be here for hours, redoing it, and you hear about that all the time. So
right.
That's basically how this works.
Do you ever do harmony to yourself?
Do I what?
Do you ever do your own lead and then harmonize?
Yes, I absolutely do. Yeah, I do. And then again, it's, you're your own worst critic when it comes to this stuff. Let me see if there's something that I did here that you guys can listen. I think I did. Where's Mustang Sally? See what that sounds like. You guys didn't hear that though, did you?
No.
I don't think I did. Am I going to sing to this? Mustang Sally. Now you see, if you were making, this is a backing track, and if who wants to sing Mustang Sally, I could do it.
Well, you got to have the lyrics.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Play Tequila.
can you guys see that screen or not? Probably.
Yeah.
Not. Oh, you can? Because I'm surprised. Close. Let me close it. Yeah. Save that. Don't want to do that. So just file, close. No. All right. This is the one I want to save because it's pretty cool. I'm going to save this project, and I'm just going to save it.
Is this for blackmail later?
Well, we're just going to call this, what do you want to call this? Zoom
June
meeting?
9th.
Huh?
June 9th.
June
Computer
9th.
Club, June 9th.
Zoom, June 9th, Zoom, Harmony, Harmony. I'll save that for myself. All right, now I can close that. And who wants to sing Mustang Sally?
Don't know the words.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll show you. I got to share the screen again.
It sounded like you were singing it.
Well, I was, but
Well, let's hear it.
I don't know the words either. Yeah, I do. All right, here, hold on a second. File, open recent. Harmony, Mustang Sally. There it is. Okay, now, can you guys see it?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna add a new track here. Track new, mono track, and we'll call it words. Words. I can't say it.
Don't like me.
Ah! All right. I should say, a better thing, lyrics.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Lyrics. There we go. Now, who wants to sing Mustang Sally?
I'm going to look at the words.
All right, I'll try it. Let's see here. We got to record. All right. Mustang Sally. I guess you better slow that old Mustang down. Mustang Sally. Oh, see? Mustang Sally. I guess you better slow that old Mustang down. See, I can't sing.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
You've been running all over town. I guess you better slow that old Mustang down. There we go. Let's see if that works.
I'll have to put your flat feet on the ground.
Yeah, so, oh God, this is gonna be terrible.
And he was trying to follow you on the guitar.
Oh God, I suck.
No, that's all right.
No, you don't.
Sounds all right to me.
That's what all the filters are for.
Oh, Mustang.
Hard to hear it.
It is?
Yeah. There you go. That's much better.
Well, you see how much fun you can have using these programs. Now, this Mustang Sally was a wave. I think it's a wave file that I imported from, I don't know, some site somewhere. So you can import files into here and do exactly what you're doing here and play around. It's just a lot of fun. So that's kind of where we're at with this. So I'm going to file. We'll close that. And I'm not going to save it because I don't want to hear that.
Richard, do you do a lot of blues?
Yeah.
I love blues.
Well, I'm going to do a song here. It's called Good Morning Blues, and we'll do it on Audacity, and that'll be it for the night. So let's share the screen. I want to do it on Audacity again. Share. All right. Now, if I were to do this properly, I would have the drum start 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which I do have a drum machine, but I don't want to do all that. And then I'd do the guitar, and then I put my headsets on, and I'd sing the song. That's kind of the way you start mixing it, but we're going to do it all on just one track here, so hopefully it'll work. Track, add new, mono track, arm it, that's called arming. Okay. Can you guys hear that?
Could be a little louder.
A little louder.
Yeah. Eddie's deaf.
You're gonna want feedback. Is that better?
Yeah. Is that better?
All right. All right. This is called. It's called Good Morning Blues, and it's very simplistic.
I've got the lyrics.
Huh?
I've got the lyrics for it.
Well, they're probably going to be different than the way I sing it.
Yeah,
but
because
anyhow.
I got it on the phone.
All right, so we're going to record this, and I'll show you when I get done with this. I'll show you one more thing that you can do here with the guitar. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Well, good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Well, I'm doing all right, I said. Blues, how do you do?
Yeah, hang on a second.
Well, I woke up this morning. Blues was walking in my bed. Well, I woke up this morning. Blues was walking around my bed. Well, I went down to breakfast, and the blues was even in my bread. Whoa. Well, I sent for you yesterday. Here you come walking by today. Well, I sent for you yesterday. Here you come walking by today. Well, your mouth wide open, and you just don't know what to say. Well, good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Well, good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Well, I'm doing all right, but I said, blues, how do you do? All right. Now, that probably sucks, but that's okay.
No, that's fun.
Now, let me see what it sounds like first.
Come on, baby.
Can't hear it.
I'm trying to get it to go louder. All right, now.
How do you
One other thing that you can do with it is add another track. Now, and if I were recording, there's a part up here that you notice in the middle, and I didn't sing. So that's where you do guitar solos and stuff like that. So you can add another track, add new mono track, and then you could name it solo, guitar solo, something like that. And then,
We can hardly hear you, Rich.
geez, I wonder what happened. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, 1, 2.
No.
Better.
Huh. Testing, 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now we
Better
can, yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
You hear me now?
All right, can you hear me now? All right, now I'm going to make a guitar. And this is a good tool that, this is a good tool that you can use to practice too. So we're going to arm it, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this. Well, good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Well, good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? Well, I'm doing all
You
right.
know, right?
Blues, how do you do? Well, anyhow, you get the idea. So anyhow, you get the idea that you can accompany yourself. You can use it for, background music and stuff like that.
Now you got something new to play with.
What?
So,
Yeah.
I gotta find.
and
On
we'll
Audacity.com.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Sandy, are you gonna post this on the website? The
Yeah.
websites he said you could go to in that?
Yeah, I'll post it and share it.
Yeah, what,
Yeah, that's-
Richard,
That's about it. Yeah, huh?
Audacity, is that just Audacity.com?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
okay. I
It
told
was
Eddie
good.
I'd give him something else to play with,
We
I
used
have
to
a
have
question.
that on our disc.
other project.
It's really, it's a lot of fun. It really is.
Yeah, it was fun tonight.
Yeah, I've used Audacity to just edit a file, a sound file or record something simply. Isn't it
Cool.
like, what do you call it? Crowdsourced, what do you call it? Where you,
Open source.
open source,
source.
where a lot of different people support it and then that makes it
Cool.
free.
Yeah, we used to have that on our disc.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's been around a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still got those discs, you know.
Well, you probably have an old version of it then.
I do. Probably.
Anything to play them with?
Yeah, I said on a what kind of disc?
Yeah, it's on a regular CD. I just don't.
Yeah.
I found about 3 of them up in my drawer.
For historical purposes, huh? Well, I thought that was interesting. I think you're going to have your album after tonight, Richard.
Well, yeah.
Hey, Rich.
Ah,
Eddie wants to know if he can have your link or your email, so if he records something, he can send it to you.
my
newsletter.
email? Yeah.
Just his email.
It's in the
Well, we got
newsletter.
his, your email's in the newsletter, right?
Yes,
Right.
it is. Yes, it is. If he wants to do that, you know. So, but yeah, it's a lot of fun, and Cakewalk is kind of nice. You can do a lot of neat things with Cakewalk. But again, the biggest thing is having the headphones on,
Right.
and manipulating and working. It just takes so long to mix it and get it just right. And oh boy, oh boy,
You
oh
can talk to him.
boy. So, but it's a neat hobby if somebody would like to do something like that. So.
Well, since Eddie's retired, he's, like I said, he built 2 guitars, a 12-string and a 6-string. They came out beautiful. He bought the kits, you know.
Okay. Okay.
And he did a beautiful job on them. And so he's painted the garage, the back porch deck, the front porch. He's done all the yard work. He's running out of things to do, so maybe this will keep him happy.
Send them
Come
over
on,
here.
I got plenty of work for him.
Yeah.
Now he wants to build a 90 horsepower go-kart in his dreams.
Good morning.
Richard, that was a great presentation. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. It's a lot of fun.
It made me aware. And you know, my grandsons are interested in this kind of thing, so I can get them to watch this and
Yeah.
Right.
get their juices flowing.
Well, it was pretty raw, but it'll be. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how that recording turns out. So, but you all did such a great job. You really did, for us just playing around with this thing, trying to get it harmonized. I think the harmony sounded pretty good. Pretty
It would
good.
have been better if I wouldn't have run out of air. I started out okay.
We're such a small group here to randomly pick
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 good singers, decent singers.
I used to sing in a choir when I was in grade school, but I haven't sung
Yeah.
in front of people in a long time. I sing to the radio a lot.
I got my grandson some kind of, I forgot what it was called, but it was, I'm going to say mixer, and it used Ableton Live.
Ableton Live, yes.
Yeah, I used that, and we had no idea what we were doing with it. So I finally said, why don't we just set this aside for a year and come back to it and see if we can figure it out later.
Yeah, they get pretty
YouTube.
complicated.
YouTube.
Yeah, we did try some of that.
Yep.
So, Sandy, in order to get more people next month, what do you got? Any suggestions?
Well, I'm thinking if you can think of people who would usually come to the meetings, maybe we can send them an individual email or
No, I have a
phone
better
call.
idea. I have a better idea.
What's your idea, Reggie?
I think Rich should come up with a song and send them the invitation musically.
Well, there you go.
That would probably work. Or if you
Come
can
here
send,
and
if you can send a copy of this Zoom to the, when the email goes out, send a
Yeah.
copy of this Zoom, what happened here today, at least a snippet of it.
Oh, yeah.
That would pique people's interest. I don't know.
I'm gonna get that software. I was gonna ask you, Rich, computer, as far as the computer, how much RAM do you need for it to work well? Because I got a lot of
You can
little,
watch it a minute. I can-
That's a good question. I think there's some, I think Audacity can probably work with as little as 4, maybe 8 megs of RAM. I got a ton of RAM in mine, I'll tell you that. And obviously the speed of your computer will affect latency and how, the latency is how long it takes to get from the microphone to the computer to the speakers, that milliseconds.
and you said you have a microphone with a USB.
Yeah, I do. It's
Where'd
an
you
M
get it?
audio microphone with a USB. Where's my, there it is. And it's called M audio. This is really, really a nice microphone. And it
have a
creates everything.
microphone.
You can get other ones that are specific, you know, you put them on your voice, they're made just for your voice. This one picks up the room. So it's really a nice microphone.
Can you adapt a microphone that is not USB? You know how they have
You're gonna have to have some kind of adapter. Those boxes that I told you about, those interface boxes, they will allow you to have a microphone. You know, I got a microphone back here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a plug in it, and it's got microphone cables on it, 2 different kind of cables. That's where that box comes in. You plug those microphones in there. I wanted the USB so I wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But I do have that box. Let me see if I can find it. All my computer junk.
Oh, I know about that.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
This is my interface box right here. This is what I use when I record.
Oh, my brother has that.
It's an M audio one, and it's got, as you can see in the back, it's got different microphones.
Yeah, I see that.
This is a XLR and then a regular microphone. So that's what you would use if you don't have USB. And that's why you need that
USB.
interface. Okay?
Yeah, I'll get the USB. Did you get it in Amazon?
I'm sure
Did you
it
get
is.
your microphone? Did you get your microphone through Amazon?
God, I don't know where it's M audio. I've had it for a long time. I don't know. I'm sure I didn't. I had this when I had that box that I was using.
I'm sure Amazon has those, unless they're
I'm
all
sure they do. It's an M
Unless they're
audio.
all
You
sold
can just
out.
say US. This is called a producer USB microphone.
Oh,
Light on it. Producer USB, and you plug your headphones right into there
oh, okay.
if you want to, or you can plug them into your computer. However you decide you want to plug your headphones in. So it's pretty nice. And it's simple. That's what I like about it. I don't have to worry about that box and all the controls, and there's enough to worry about and mix without with more. With the fewer knobs, the better. For me, you know. But anyhow.
Thank you.
Yes, very interesting. Give me all the pieces and parts to.
Yeah.
We should start a group.
Music group.
So, but anyhow, I like to come down in the dungeon here, as I call it, and play. And
Is your
I've got
room
a couple
down?
amplifiers set up down here, and you know I can record if I want to. I can just play. My son was down here he plays the bass, and we were down here jamming, and you know.
Is the
I
room
want to
down?
get in. I'd like to get into a band, but I've been in a band before, and it's just a hassle. So I just play by myself. So I'm going to develop a few songs, 5 or 6 songs, maybe 10, and my goal is to go out on my own, like in a coffee house or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Then you can do it when you want to. You don't have to worry about, hey, Fred, when are you available? You know, I don't feel like it. I got to work, man.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So you're like, forget it. I'll just do it on my own.
I have a friend who is retired, and he taught himself or took lessons on a string instrument that I forgot which one. But his wife, my friend, wrote the lyrics, and he wrote the music, and he was all set to perform at the Bascule Brewery over.
Oh yeah, that's over in Lorraine.
It was all set to perform there, and the shutdown came for coronavirus. He was gonna play on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah.
And then he got closed out of it.
I go by there every now and then. It looks like they have a little setup in there.
Yeah,
so.
they have a little stage in there, and
that's probably where I should start.
there you go. There's some little place to inquire.
Yeah. So.
You know, in Amherst, they have some restaurants where they would hire you.
Yeah.
Arabica in Amherst has a night where they read poetry and they do this and that. They'd probably entertain any kind of entertainment. Get people some credentials as they're starting, huh?
You guys didn't hear it because I wasn't set up, but I have a box here that does vocal harmony. So all I have to do is sing in it, and it'll automatically harmonize.
Oh my God!
I want to hear that.
That is really, really nice. But you know, I really like that. It makes you sound like 3 or 4 part harmony. You can have all guys, all girls, a mix, high, low, and it just sounds really good. They've come a long ways, these harmonizer machines. So, but I got one down there, and I wouldn't do without it. So it's a nice
They
one.
say that professional musicians a lot of times rely a lot on
Oh, absolutely.
computer help.
Oh boy, do they. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So
My brother, who's been to one or so of the meetings with me, is a professional musician,
Ah,
and he has all that equipment.
okay.
oh yeah, you can see.
And he
there's-
spends so much time alone creating.
Yeah, and that's what I can do here. This is my stomp box, and the guitar is plugged into this. And there's a looper, which will you play a song and it'll play it over and over, and then you can jam with it. I got the harmony singer, an overdrive for fuzz, reverb, and an octave thing, which will make it sound like a bass. So it's kind of cool.
Wow.
So it's a lot of fun. I guess that would be my hobby.
I guess
Yeah.
so. I guess so. That's impressive.
Yeah, my brother has 10 guitars.
Wow.
Yeah, he plays them all.
Yeah.
Does he ever perform somewhere, Margie?
Yeah, well, he has for years. He's recorded. My brother has done professional work.
10
we-
fingers, you record 10 guitars.
Yeah, the turn of this, when it became 2000, in Public Square, I mean, after that he had pneumonia because it was so cold and he was not dressed because he was going to perform. And I don't know what group was playing at Public Square, but he was the first with his group. You know, they opened.
Wow.
Then he got sick that week. But he's been all over playing.
Well, that'd be fun.
What kind of music does he play?
Music, I really don't get into. Rock. Oh, he's
rock,
learning to do, yeah, he's getting more into the Spanish music.
I was going to
Because
say
he's-
Spanish music.
Right, but he didn't, we're very different. I grew up culturally. He did
Oh.
not. So that it's whatever his age group, did. And
Cool.
now he's getting more interested in the carpenters, stuff like that.
Oh, the old Carpenters. Oh,
Right, yeah.
yeah.
And the Spanish music.
Okay. Cool. I wish I had music skill of any kind. Any kind.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Yeah, my brother Jim's got the music in our family. He's got his own karaoke business,
Wow.
and he sings Casper's Karaoke. Did you ever hear of it? He plays a lot of clubs, like Ambets and Eagles and
Oh, I like the
the
Eagles.
Moose and stuff like that. And he
Karaoke's
does
popular,
weddings and
yeah.
all that stuff. But I got no music in me. He got it all.
I remember when we toured the Oberlin
Conservatory.
Conservatory. Thank you.
Conservatory music. Yep.
I was impressed with all the equipment they had, and that they had it there for the students to learn on and use.
Yeah.
But I guess they have to. You have to be part of that world nowadays. You have to learn on it. And
Right. Cool.
That'd be another good trip to go back there. I wouldn't mind going back there.
you know,
Oh,
I
I'd
think
love
I heard that they recently bought new equipment to keep up with the times,
Yeah.
and we're expanding what they have.
One of my son's friends,
That's interesting. Yeah.
one of my son's friends does the music for Taylor Swift,
Wow.
Cool.
and he learned at Cuyahoga Community College.
Oh, he started there.
Yeah,
Cool.
and that's where he started, and then they branched out and went all over, and she picked him up. So he's been doing that for about 5 years.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I heard Nickelback has a connection to Lorraine County. They started, one of the players or something started here, or is from here or something, I don't know.
Il Divo, one of the guys from Il Divo went to community college, to Oberlin College. Are you familiar with Il Divo? They're operatic.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Probably not.
they sing beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, shall we, if there's any other question, we'll be posting this and you'll get an email about it. And if y'all can all help us talk up. Everybody who talks somebody else into coming next time gets a prize.
Oh, what
Yeah.
about drawing?
You get a recording.
What about our
Oh yeah, we gotta do our
drawing?
drawing. Nikki, are you ready to?
Where's Don?
I'm here. I'm
He's
here.
right
Don's
there.
got the prize.
Mickey was gonna have one of the computer programs, there it is.
Woo!
That is,
Wow.
It's
What's that?
fancy, fancy.
So
But it
Mark, you
didn't
got-
go all the way around.
Purchase.
Does Marcy get it?
Joe,
It looks like it.
Okay, very
we're up
good.
We're upping it to $10 now?
No.
No,
We have to talk about that, right? We have to have some kind of income in order to do that.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask about membership. I paid my membership
Congratulations,
in
Marge.
June or July.
What
Now,
about-
you guys know what next month's meeting is going to be? I don't remember what it was.
We've asked the guy from APCUG.
Oh, yeah.
And if he can't do it that month, Mickey or Richard's son, who works with audiobook players and similar equipment,
Oh, that is interesting.
yeah, is going to talk about his connection with a company, what they do.
Oh, wow.
So,
Cool.
Well, how are we gonna be paying our dues? Because I'm due to pay my due
Send it to the mailbox,
to send to, okay.
PO Box 792.
Yeah, it's in the newsletter.
It's only,
Right.
remember, it's only $15 now.
Okay,
It went down.
actually it should go up.
Why?
No,
So the only club that went down.
because, you know, people are dying off.
oh my.
Well,
I want to hear any of that stuff.
Oh,
well, let's just all help try to bring someone else, and they don't even have to be a member to, get them to come and see if they want to
Right.
come back again. Yeah,
Right.
and let's pep ourselves up here.
Sounds like a
That's
plan.
easier than driving.
Yeah, especially if
I
it's
like it.
hot or can't climb, don't have to climb stairs or nothing. That's great.
Not too hot,
Yeah.
not too cold. Don't have to drive in
Perfect.
the dark.
You can sit in your pajamas.